Well, without further ado, then, allow us to begin. We are missing Bina today, unfortunately. And apparently we have Tate's persona instead of
my bad.
Fernick today.
Yeah, no, I'm just playing me today, actually. I don't feel like putting on an act. I'm just playing me.
We also have Rainer Rasaki with us instead of Rainer Gladefnan.
What's this Rainer Gladefnan?
I think.
You know what? For April Fools, we should all just change our reactives to something unrelated. That's what the joke should be.
Don't gotta tell me twice.
I might actually do that. Give me a second. Hang on. I'm gonna. Where's the reactive tab? There it is. I'll be Zeus today. That's the joke today. I'm Zeus instead of normal.
I'm finding something on my computer. I don't know what to use. Let me check here. What do I have downloaded?
While Tabby's finding something to do for that. And maybe Tori. I don't know if Tori's getting involved in this bit.
I'm too mature for this.
Don't fucking lie to us.
My joke for fools is I'm gonna have a sugar crash and sleep halfway through session.
Ooh, good joke.
That's a good bit. That's a good bit. Alright, last we left off. You all faced the Shadow Druids in combat. And discovered that Hyacinth, from the beginning, had been working with them to spy on Helibor. Only to, at the last moment, side with the party instead of the Shadow Druids. You faced down Hawthorn, Viper, Pygmy, and Ghost Lily as Helibor struggled to maintain control over the body of Ghost Lily. The mission was both a success and a failure. Helibor successfully managed to gain some knowledge of soul magic from Ghost Lily. Well, Dwargus did. But Helibor failed to gather enough knowledge to do what needs to be done. And now, with Ghost Lily having vaporized her own soul, severing any chance she had at living an afterlife or redeeming herself from beyond the grave, not that I imagine she would have been able to, most of the Shadow Druids dead and Pygmy unconscious from Kukulkan's poisons, Helibor in the body of Ghost Lily, while the body of Helibor remains unconscious, and a warning that Helibor will not be alright for long, and a request to meet some mysterious, masked, invisible figure at the edge of Adoria. What do you do?
Your mom.
Hugh.
Oh,
Hugh.
funny story.
Well, Helper has no confirmation that anyone knows that she took control of Ghost Lily's body back, so she will immediately kind of, from that body, raise her hands and yell out, guys, it's me again, it's Helper.
Hyacinth kind of lowers his scimitar a bit, holding onto it still, but not holding it at the ready.
She says this aloud. Icky, why am I not in my body? You can put me back in my body, right?
Maybe. Hang on. I need a minute to parse through what we got from her. You feel your mind running at much faster pace than you're used to. Hang on. I'm gonna fix the music real quick. You feel your mind racing, even though it... What the fuck, Ayla? No, Tabby, the fuck?
Oh no.
What?
Tabby's reactive. Oh my god. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Hellebore, you
I
feel...
hate this.
You feel your mind racing as Dwargas, as Icky, searches for that piece of knowledge that you need. Every second that passes, your anxiety builds. Every second he doesn't find it, you grow more worried. What are the rest of you doing while you see Hellebore, Ghostly, whoever, growing more panicked?
Rain will approach Hellebore in Ghostly's body, and just kind of hold his hands out, trying to reassure, but also not wanting to distract right now.
Helly, not sure if she should leave Hellebor's body, and also, I mean, anyone can just say that they're Hellebor, but she did also talk about Icky. Helly looks very conflicted right now.
After a moment that feels like an eternity to you, Hellebore, you hear Icarus say, I might be able to try something, but you need to get closer to your body, and we need to do this together.
Yeah, of course. She will, start to very anxiously hurry over to her body.
Hyacinth kind of steps a bit closer to see what's going on, but doesn't get too close. As you approach your body, Hellebore, Dwargas, kind of... You don't even realize you're taking a deep breath until you hear the exhale in your mind from Dwargas. As he says, alright, just focus. This is going to take a lot of energy, and I don't know if that exhaustion is going to transfer to your new body or not.
Okay, I'm focused. I'm as focused as I can be.
Feel the energy around you. Feel the way that magic flows through everything. And then turn your mind to people. Turn your mind to the living beings that walk these lands. And then turn your mind inward. Try and focus on what's inside of them. Roll a wisdom check. You focus. You focus harder than you've focused before. At least you think you do. You try and follow Icky's advice. Feel the magic in everything. Focus on the creatures. Focus on... Oh god, that is a lot of... You kind of take an instinctive step back as your eyes shoot open, locking on Helly. An overwhelming feeling of power radiates off of her. Pure divinity and pure infernal energy. You can see it. You turn your gaze to Hyacinth. His is not nearly as powerful, as overwhelming as Helly's, but you immediately sense that he's close to death. Not just in that he's injured, but in that he only has a few more months before he dies. Maybe a year. Your gaze shifts to Vemfer, and there's something almost familiar about her. The way you feel her presence, you almost see your father standing there. The energy of death itself running through her, even if not direct. Rain and Div are harder to focus on. There's not much there for Rain, and what's there for Div is fragmented. Like it can't decide what it is. Kukulkan, more raw divinity, and probably the only reason it's not as overwhelming as Helly is because they're further away. You hear Dwergus's voice. Good. Focus on that. That sense, the essence. And now focus inwards and channel it out. Place what is here inside that vessel. Roll another wisdom check.
$16.
This part is harder. Just to feel the magic around you, that is one thing. But to wield it, to channel it, is a whole other thing. You may have been a bit of a prodigy when it comes to druidic magics. You may have learned them from such a young age, but this is something different entirely. The force of commanding not just magic, but commanding a being. Were it not your own soul that you were focused on, you fear you may not have the power to do this at all. How much energy are you willing to expend?
It is beyond important to her that she gets back into her body, so literally all of it if need be.
And what does that look like mechanically? I want you to tell me. What does she expend to cast this spell?
I mean, she's definitely willing to expend as much as is possible. The highest I have is a 6th level spell.
Spell slots, then?
Yeah.
Okay. You focus. You try what you know best. You've played around a little bit with your own being, more physically than spiritually with your wild shapes. But it's a similar concept, you think. You hope. And as you let the magic roll over you, through you, and out of you, what does that look like? Your pure essence filtering from one body to another. How does your magic look doing that?
I think that it would probably, what would make most sense in this case, since it's pretty much like her essence or her soul that's being transferred over, would be kind of what her soul looks like. So I imagine there's a mixture of the, well, I think only Rain's seen it, but the blue, black, and purple of her soul whenever it was taken out before. I imagine probably kind of like her eyes that are constantly changing. It is just a almost like painful strobe light effect of like those colors like kind of like swirling and changing just rapidly between each other as it filters back.
As you do this, you channel all of your energy out of Ghost Lily, who immediately drops dead, and back into your own form. Your eyes flitter open, but you are exhausted. I would say, just looking at your character sheet here, knock off your 6th level spell slot, your 5th, and 2 of your 4th. 1 of your 5th and 2 of your 4th.
1 5th, 2 4th. Got it. And 6.
And your 6th, yeah. As you channel that energy back into your own body, it is a struggle to move, but you are there.
I'll say, as soon as your eyes, like your eyes open, Ellie will hug you closely again. Oh, okay. That was. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I can't believe that worked. I didn't really think that would work. Wow.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Alibor. I wasn't confident it would either.
Was that Icarus?
Yeah, Dwargos.
But yeah.
Icky, how much did you get? I mean, if it was that difficult for me to put myself back, what about the wolf, Hyacinth? Am I gonna be able to help them?
The wolf, maybe. I think it'll be easier to place something in than to take something out. Transferring your own soul from one body to another, you had to pull your soul out first. Hyacinth might have to wait.
He doesn't have long.
I can see that. But neither do we. So you're going to need to practice like you practiced with that scythe.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing, some practice won't, help, I'm sure. Yeah.
We can deal with that later. Right now,
True.
I need to rest. And you feel the presence kind of fade into the back of your mind.
When you
Heliport
were talking
will-
to Dragus right then, was that out louder in your head?
I think her responses would have been out loud.
Okay. Then Helly would have waited. Helly would have understood what you were doing and waited. Otherwise, I was going to say Helly would just keep talking because she doesn't know what's going on.
It's got a yap.
Heliport will kind of slide herself up and stand back up a bit shakily, like she's definitely using Kelly for support. It's clear that she's very tired, which already, it was nighttime whenever we left, like, the grove, so it's probably very late anyways. But she kind of bleary-eyed looks around.
Well, we did it. I mean, this is kind of the best case scenario, right?
So you can just do that now?
I wouldn't say just do that, no. Icky said that he thinks that, I might be able to use some of the soul magic that he learns if I practice a lot. But Hyacinth, I'm not gonna be able to help you yet. You'll have to hold out a little bit longer.
I don't plan to die yet.
Don't jinx it.
Well, Cuckoo left one for us. If we had any other questions, then she'll kind of gesture back at Pygmy. Where Pygmy is unconscious due to Cuckoo's poison and did not die.
We can fix that.
Heliport just kind of, like, looks in that direction and narrows her eyes.
I say that I just drive my blade through his skull while he's unconscious, unless you wanted to ask something.
You know more about this than I do, so I wouldn't know what to ask.
You guys know you have one still alive other than him, right?
I have some questions I would like to ask Pygmy. Before we kill them, if we are going to kill them.
Hi,
We are going to kill them.
how long were you, until what point were you with them?
Wait, what?
That was revealed to us in the fight, right?
It was revealed while Helibor was unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she doesn't fucking know.
You guys were listening by that point, but Helibor has no idea. Honestly, when you guys trusted me to take her to them.
Rain's gonna kind of step in between Hallie and Hyacinth.
Yeah, no, so as is Vemper.
Rain and Vimper have a good read because there is like this is the most emotion Helly has shown all day, and it is not good.
Oh, no.
I had been conflicted for a while. I liked all of you. You were kind to me, unlike them, but
I mean, we did kidnap you, though.
I suppose, but you're not the ones who ripped me away from my family.
You're how they knew everything.
Hyacinth nods.
You promised on your life that you wouldn't tell another soul, and you did.
If you want to kill me for it, I understand. I will try and leave if you want to try and kill me, but I don't expect to go back to them. Not after everything.
How much more of them are there?
There's a few. They're working on other things, though. I think Nightshade and apparently Hemlock are the only ones left who were assigned to the Hellebore mission. Though I can't imagine Aconite is too happy about all this.
What were the others assigned
I
to?
knew.
You know?
There's a few things the Shadow Druids are trying to accomplish. Here and there. Trying to push back society, reclaim the lands, return it to an age of fear where the wilds were dangerous, and those who commanded it even more so.
And what does that even mean? What purpose is that serving? Why do you need me for that? Why Foxglove? How were we a part of that?
You were the perfect balance between life and death. To give your blood, body, and soul to the cause would have accelerated the transformation of the land back into a dangerous landscape where everything can kill you, where everything will kill you. A daughter of a vampire and an archdruid, and a daughter of Mortum and an archfey, I suppose.
So you're saying that things were changed. How were they changed?
Over time, the wilds became less dangerous. By the time any of us were alive, you could wander into a forest and wander out the other side alive, but before the dragons, before all of this, if you left the walls of the city that they had built, that Oxum, or that Scriptor and the others had built, you were dead. They want to return the land to that. Its perceived natural state of violence and bloodshed. You showed me something else, though. showed me what it could be. Gentle but ruthless. Kind to those who do not harm it, and vengeful to those who do.
Speaking of vengeful,
He kind of takes a half step back.
She kind of forces her face to try to soften a little bit, while still her eyes are hardened, but she's trying to relax a little bit.
I'm not going to kill you. You made the right choice in the end. If you were raised by them, or it's easy to be influenced by the people that you're around, but it's clear that you have a good heart if you saw that there was another path and decided to take it. I'm not going to kill you for that, but I will say, you do not tell another soul about who I am, or you will regret not betraying me back there. Is that understood?
He nods. Of course. Thank you.
Of course. Yeah, we're still friends, so you don't have to act like you're afraid of me or anything.
Helly tries to part the Red Sea of Vimfer and Rain to step forward towards Hyacinth, and will kind of place a hand on his shoulder and say, Hyacinth, I don't know where you're going when you die. I don't know how this weighs with the people who make those decisions. But if you end up in my domain, I will not take it easy on you.
Hyacinth gives a bit of a very nervous nod. Yeah,
Okay.
all right. I suppose that's fair.
Oh,
Okay.
are you the one they were talking about in the grove, or is there someone else there?
He nods. I think they wanted you to think it was Azalea, but no, they meant me.
Good.
Mostly wanted to sow doubt. That was their playbook. They hide among people, hide among druids and others, and try and make them turn on each other. Which is why they have someone so high up in APS.
Rain, do you have enough energy to send a message to Rindal now and let her know? They need to be warned. They need to know who he is.
Let's see. How fucked up did Rain get during last combat? I don't think Rain has enough power. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. But we'll see. That doesn't look right. That really doesn't look right. Okay, I'm assuming it didn't save what happened to Rain during Lost Combat on the D&D Beyond sheet. I'm gonna say Rain doesn't have enough power, because I'm pretty sure he used a few different higher level spells.
You definitely threw out at least 2 fireballs.
only my 4th level spots are. I've got 1 4th level slot and 1 3rd level slot taken with 1 1st level. No, 1 2nd level.
That honestly sounds about right.
Did he take damage though? How much damage did he take last session? He took a little bit, right?
I think he took a little bit, but I think he got healed, right? You guys kind of steamrolled that combat.
Yeah, we didn't really get injured.
Okay. Then
Really?
maybe Rain does have power. Okay.
Really shows how much you guys have progressed, because the last Shadow Druid fight didn't go nearly as well. I mean, you still won, but it was much closer.
I mean, Rain has like 90-something hit points now. Of course it's gonna go well.
Ayla's got her big girl pants on, I see.
Guys, it's fine. I'm here, okay? Rain will nod. What exactly do you want? What is it you'd like me to say, Alibor?
Just that Aconite is a Shadow Druid and is actively plotting against them because that's what they do and stuff, but just the fact that he's a Shadow Druid should be enough for her to go off of.
Alright. Rain will do ascending to Aconite and be like,
To
hey,
Aconite?
Hey, we know,
We're on to
we know,
you.
we know who you are now, motherfucker. Get ready. Get ready.
Rain's gonna send ascending to Aconite and be like, guys, they know who you are. The rest of the people will probably find out soon. Quick, finish the plots.
Out yourself right now. Right now.
Also, yeah, I've been sitting on Aconite being a Shadow Druid for a while now, too. That's why I specifically had him be the one to arrest you guys.
What a douchebag. We can
What a little freak.
we can fuck him up later. Don't worry, guys. I know a good little displacer boar that would like to eat him.
Yeah, look at this guy.
Do we need to get like exactly what Rain says, like in writing and all that? Do we need to get the exact wording on that, or can we just say
Yes.
Rain uses exactly to? Okay.
Damn, walking off with her fucking tail between her legs. Did you hear that shit?
I need to know what Rain says so I know what Rindal responds with.
All right, guys. I will figure it out in one moment.
What the f-
Okay.
Ayla?
Oh
Hold
my
on.
god.
What is Ayla doing?
It just popped up that she's playing Marvel Rivals.
I am not. There's no proof of that. I am not playing Marvel Rivals, okay? I am not playing Marvel Rivals. I'm doing D&D. I'm actively typing out the 25-word message that I need.
There's proof right there in
That's
Voice of the
a
Voiceless.
coincidence.
Photoshop. That's an old picture.
For April Fools, we play Marvel Rivals instead of D&D, but we play as our characters.
I'm not doing anything. Well, it is important in Marvel Rivals, but I'm not doing like actually playing the game. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
working on those words.
The only thing that could make me madder than playing Marvel Rivals is having to play Marvel Rivals as Helly.
Yeah.
Okay.
While Rain is brainstorming words, is there anything the rest of you are doing?
I am waiting to see what we are doing next.
I think Vemfer is just standing
How
intimidating
the
me.
fuck do you say that guy's name again,
Ooh.
guys?
Aconite?
Aconite?
How do we spell that?
Aconite.
I love how I didn't even process what you guys were saying, and I came up with my own spelling that is so wrong. I'm sorry.
This fucking guy.
Okay.
So sorry.
Mushroom.
Okay. Um. Sorry, I'm back again.
Welcome back.
Rindal, Hellebore, and us have discovered. Is APS one word technically, or does it count as?
I would count it as one word.
Okay.
Technically it's 3, but I will count it as 1. Because, like, I feel like we'd call FedEx one word, even though it's Federal Exports 2 words.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh.
Oh God.
Oh gosh.
Or, like, FBI feels like one word, even though it's Federal Bureau of Investigation, which is 4. You okay, Ayla?
I'm typing out words.
Okay.
I am typing out words. Okay, so we need to get the information that Aconite is a shadow druid plotting against APS. Do we have any specifics on what they're plotting against APS is?
No, Hyacinth just said that the shadow druids like to infiltrate into, like, normal societies and make them doubt each other, turn them against each other. So,
Yo, Aconite's being stinky. Get him.
probably just Aconite's planning to turn APS against itself.
Hold on. We just got information that the Shadow Druids like to make things turn in against itself from a Shadow Druid. What if we tell them that Aconite is a Shadow Druid and that makes all of APS turn against him, and then people side with him, and then they go to war with each other, and it turns out he's not even a Shadow Druid.
Turns out Hyacinth's playing the long game.
Pretty crazy.
Look, I'm gonna be honest, Tabby. That's a great idea, but I personally really like Hyacinth. So even if he's an evil bastard, I'm gonna still side with him.
You're choosing to trust him.
Yeah, I'm choosing to trust him. Like
We
I
already
chose
did
to
that, and
trust the
apparently,
other Shadow Druid.
I guess it's been going good so far, so.
Yeah. Rain just really has a thing for Shadow Druids, apparently. Okay, guys? That sounds wrong. Hold on. That sounds wrong.
Wow. I mean, hey, Todd has a thing for Druids. You have a thing for Shadow Druids.
That's just the way the cookie crumbles.
It's so unspecific to say has a thing for.
What kind
Yeah.
of thing?
Yeah. Well, like a ball? Like has a ball to give them? What's going on?
Yeah, I have some shit I need to give them actually. That shit. Nope, actually I'm not gonna continue that sentence. Never mind. That one's gonna die in the back of my head, actually.
Okay. Rain will just messaging Rindal. Rain will say, Rindal, Hellebore and us have discovered Aconite is a shadow druid plotting against APS, hoping to turn APS against itself. Because I used the word fucking there, it's apt. Keep an eye on him.
Do you wanna send that in voice to the voiceless?
No.
No.
Okay. I didn't spell names correctly.
I don't care.
I do.
It is verbal. Vocal.
I just need to like make sure that I'm able to know exactly what you said because you were laughing over half of it.
Okay. 1 second.
You can send it in DMs if you'd rather them not read your misspellings of my fantasy names. But it's not like these names are English names anyway, so...
Okay. Let me copy and paste it.
I'm also curious about how wrong you spelled them.
One second. I don't laugh, you bastard!
I'm laughing at the fact you spelled Hellebor's name wrong.
Oh my god.
Classic.
And a piss. A piss is so funny. Okay. You hear back from Rindal. That is a serious accusation. I trust you, but where did you hear this? Do you have any proof?
From a shadow druid. Don't ask how.
No.
Just trust me.
No, okay, so Rain knows that, like, we can't just say from another shadow druid. That's gonna sound wrong.
Why not? That's the best person to get the information from.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They're from a converted shadow druid.
Praise me. Talon, can I delete this?
Yeah. I've responded. I've responded. You can delete that now.
Okay.
Can I delete this, please?
Let me delete the piss.
Let me delete the piss. Me standing at the piss with the mop. Please let me delete it.
Okay. You know what? Rain is out of spell slots magically because he casts Fireball.
Do you just not want to respond to Rindal? Is that it?
Yeah, he's
there
not gonna
another-
respond to Rindal.
Okay.
Is there another way to be out of spell slots other than magically?
Emotionally.
Yeah.
Rain's emotionally out of spell slots.
I am financially out of spell slots.
I feel like Hellebore is also emotionally out of spell slots right now.
Yeah.
Where should we go?
You guys have spell slots?
Do we go back to the druids or?
Tell them they're safe.
I definitely think we should, and it wouldn't hurt to, stay an extra night in case they are planning anything additional. We can be here.
Okay, Rain's got some important business to attend to with some corpses, guys. You might want to step away for this.
Like, we're still alive right now.
Yeah, Hellebor's about to add another corpse to the pile.
Wait, to interrogate
unless-
it.
We already talked.
Hyatt, would Pygmy know anything that you don't?
Maybe. The
Definitely.
the Shadow Grove is a very need-to-know basis on information.
Hmm.
So there's a good chance Pygmy needed to know something that I didn't.
Right?
What are the chances they'll actually say anything, though?
Lower than... Not zero. A lot of us are trained to resist interrogation, but
What is something that would hurt a shadow druid a lot? Be it emotionally or what is something you guys could not stand for?
hurt isn't the way to get to us.
Not like physically,
them.
but like
There is an oh, careful, Hyacinth. I mean, you don't even have to get them to answer. You could just get them to think about it. Cuckoo can read minds.
That could work.
Cuckoo has detect thoughts at will.
But you could also appeal to their avarice. We're raised under the ideas of take what you want, no matter the cost. It's supposed to be, you know, that you want what's best for the grove, but most Shadow Druids end up developing personal goals throughout that. I wanted to survive. I took what I wanted. As he kind of looks at Hellebore.
Helly kind of.
And Helly really do be about to kill him.
Yeah, Helly kind of steps closer to Hellebore and says, "Yeah, sure."
I just meant she's my best shot to survive.
Back of Helly's head, give me the word.
Vimper didn't step in before to protect Hyacinth. Vimper stepped in because she wanted to be the one to do it.
Exactly. Vimper stepped in like, please give me a fucking reason. I'm not done killing people yet. Please.
Vemper didn't have that time to bond with Hyacinth. She has no reason not to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Not that she would hold back if given the word anyways.
Wouldn't kill someone that she's bonded to.
Fair enough.
You think Vimper wouldn't kill Helly for a Snickers bar?
Exactly. She's probably done it before.
Oliver will kind of just sigh.
If you guys want to interrogate him, we can at least try to make it quick with Cuckoo.
And she will, she's gonna position, like, the dude before waking up to where, like, her scythe is around his neck. Like,
yeah, understandable.
pressed up against it where she can just slice at any moment.
Yeah, it checks out. Why not?
Cuckoo kind of flies over to you guys as you start talking about them. Oh, you need my help with something?
Yeah. Cuckoo, we're gonna ask this one questions after we wake him up. Can you just like look through his mind and make sure he's maybe not. Maybe it's hard to tell if he's telling the truth, but just let us know if anything's weird about what he's thinking about.
Okay. Cuckoo kind of focuses, casting Detect Thoughts. What is Cuckoo's DC for, like, delving further?
Cuckoo's on seat, his DC is 14, but due to Helly's feature, his DC is her DC, which is 17.
Okay, and that's an intelligence save, right?
I think so.
You know, I should probably roll the Shadow Druid die, not that one.
Also, just imagine using Detect Thoughts on someone and then asking them a question, and then you hear their thoughts, but they go, "Oh shit, we gotta lie about this. How are we lying about this?" Okay.
We gotta lie about this. Pulse the trigger. Moving on.
One thing that I did on my end in terms of Hyacinth, just like a thing that would have been foreshadowing if you guys could have seen the dice I rolled, which you wouldn't have been able to even if we were playing in person, was the secondary die that I had for Hyacinth. Anytime he rolled with advantage or disadvantage was the Shadow Druid die.
Oh
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Love that foreshadowing that only you can see.
That only I can see, yeah.
love that exclusively storyteller foreshadowing.
No, I was just thinking about it and I wanted to mention it because I'm awesome like that.
I think a better word for it is delusional, but awesome works.
Does someone want to use their action to wake up Pygmy?
Sure, Rain will kick him in the face.
He dies. You kick him in the face, straight into the scythe. His head cuts off. He dies.
Well, I mean, if we're going purely by numbers, Pygmy actually had a decent chunk of health left.
Oh, really?
25 hit points out of 230.
Oh,
That's
Rain's
a-
kick will definitely finish him off.
But like, I'm not.
That's considered a decent chunk to you with Helibor's scythe around his neck.
Well, I was gonna say I'm not gonna leverage that against the scythe thing. Like, if you want to end him, he's effectively already dead. In my head, so like if you want to just draw that scythe across his throat, I'll let it kill him. But like, at least from what I was imagining, it was pressed up against the front of his throat. So if Rain kicked him in the face, that would push his neck back away from the scythe.
And he saved his life. He gets away.
Rain,
That's why I'm having Benford put the blade of her axe against the other part of his neck.
Rain will kick the scythe into his neck, chopping it off.
Oh, metal.
He has like a wrestling move where he jumps up and, both feet into the scythe.
Weren't you the one who wanted to interrogate Pygmy?
Yeah.
And I don't see how that's relevant.
Okay, so you wake Pygmy up.
Yeah. Hey, buddy, wake up. It's time to get up.
Time to get ready for school.
You see he immediately kind of reaches to grab at a staff and then notices the scythe around his throat and kind of stops.
You probably don't want to do that.
All right, what do you want?
First, what's your name?
Pygmy. True. You got some fucking lie detector or something? As he looks over at Kukulkan.
What did you ask? Sorry, I was unmuting and my thing does not let me hear while I'm unmuting.
I asked what his name was and he said Pygmy, to which Kukulkan said true.
Just ignore us for now.
No. Just focus on me. I'm the only one you need to worry about right now.
I feel like I'm more worried about the Archdruid's daughter, but okay.
Well, those are going to be inevitable. You can at least avoid what I'll do.
And what is that?
Don't want to spoil the surprise. Now.
Roll intimidation. Or deception, I'll let you pick. But you can only pick deception if you don't have something planned.
I think it'd be more of an intimidation. Rain kind of does have things planned.
Okay.
Hey, Tabby, how many of those slots are left?
By my count, we still have 3 charges.
Okay, 3 charges. Let me look at this.
And I believe you have used all 7 so far.
As of right now,
one of them was used by Nightbloom, we think.
Yeah.
As of right now, that is the case.
Okay. Let me roll real quick. Yikes. Huh? The fuck was that roll? Okay, 4.
Whoa, is it synced between D&D Beyond and Roll 20 again? You rolled a 19 on both.
Yeah, it is. It's fixed. Fuck yeah.
Unless you just happen to roll a 19 on both.
No, it is linked.
We
I
will
actually found
never
that out on
know.
Monday.
Oh yeah.
I found it on Monday. They fixed it.
Hell yeah.
They listened to my terrible reviews I was leaving them.
So that's a 19 then?
No. We're going to make that a 24
Okay.
using 2 of the charges.
Says
You flash with your energy, both of you. Pygmy kind of shivers. All right. What do you want to know?
What do you know about Hyacinth?
His eyes flit
And
over.
Rain will
Is he
also
not
look
so-
over at Hyacinth.
His Pygmy's eyes kind of flit over to Hyacinth before you see an almost cruel smile form on his face. Little Hyacinthus. Well, for starters, he's not who you think he is. I'm sure he's told you some sob story about us taking him away from his family. But, it's a lot simpler than that. They gave him to us. And he was by the Spruce Father. He was ruthless. A killer through and through. Proficient necromancer from a very young age, resurrecting the dead to fight alongside us. Sort of true, but he's kind of exaggerating, I think. Maybe. It's hard to tell. Are you in my head? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Just don't pay attention to me. I will be reciting every verse you say back to you, though. Just like don't worry about it, though.
Little Synthus is well, he's the monster we made him to be. The monster he wanted to be.
Femfer suddenly sympathizes with him just like a little bit.
But his eyes kind of flit back to Hyacinth as he locks his gaze on him. You're dying, aren't you, Cynthia? So desperate to survive that you'll lie and squirm your way out, won't you? You will choose the next best option because you saw that they'd best us. And decided to throw your cards in with them just to live, didn't you? They treated me better than you ever did. Keep telling yourself that. But when you're no longer of use to them, I'm sure Aconite will welcome you back with open arms.
Aconite? Like that one APS guy?
Don't lie to me. I know if he's trying to buy your trust, he's already told you the names of all the archdruids he knows of in our grove, in our circle.
Oh. If that's the case, why don't you tell me all the archdruids that he knows?
That would be Hawthorne, Aconite, and the late Hemlock.
Hemlock. That reminds me. What do you know of Hemlock?
We know you killed them. No bother to us either way. They were a bit of a... How do you say it? You city folk. You who sit and hide behind your walls, getting fat on the foods of our forests. A liability, that's the term. He had personal connections to the Hellebore case. Were you going to say something, Hallie?
I was gonna say something, but I've decided against it.
Okay.
Okay. And what were those personal connections?
They loved her mother.
Ew.
They believed they were owed recompense for that.
And so,
They wanted who they believed to be their daughter back. And of course, we knew better. But they were delusional.
Me being his daughter would imply that there was ever any sort of relationship, and I know that my mother was far too good for anything like that.
Something we agree on, child of death. Fortunately for us, Hemlock getting themselves killed saved our hands from staining red. They were useful, infiltrating where we needed eyes.
And where exactly was that?
I'm pretty sure you know the answers to that question, don't you, High Divas?
Okay, so now Rain is going to kick the scythe into his neck.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Can you do me a favor?
Damn.
Can you roll me a initiative check?
Initiative check. Ooh, okay.
It's the only thing I can think of that makes sense here, because you are trying to act faster than Pygmy's reaction.
Okay. Can I add the final charge to this check?
It is a skill check.
Okay. So I will roll this with advantage. Damn, okay, not great. That's gonna be a 14.
Ooh, 19 for Pygmy. As you rear back to kick the scythe, Pygmy activates their readied action and transforms into a Pygmy. Is going to attempt to fly off, leaving everyone's melee range if any of you want to make an attack of opportunity.
Oh,
Yeah,
We
perfect.
definitely gonna do that.
Perfect, actually, yeah. Hold on, can I get dibs exclusively for the fact that if it hits, I can stun him?
I rolled a 6, so I'm gonna say Helly is still struggling to get the axe out of had it halted in by the time everyone else is done.
Fair enough.
Question, God.
Mm-hmm.
Can we activate the crests as part of a
Do you
melee
have
reaction?
Warcaster?
No.
Then you
I was
cannot-
wondering about that because it is
It
technically,
is a melee
you know,
spell attack.
damn.
29.
Hits.
25.
Woohoo!
Hits.
Awesome. I need a strength save.
Absolute shit.
Awesome, he's prone.
Okay.
Oh shit, my DC is absolute shit.
1,
5. By the way.
Sparks.
Absolute shit was a 5.
Incredible. That is also another D10. I think that's all I'm going with. Yeah. Great movement specialist. $25 damage. And
Oh.
he's prone.
Okay. Hellebore, don't even bother rolling damage.
Oh, my bad.
Because
My bad.
well, because here's the thing. Pygmy, the character, had 25 hit points left. Transforming into a pygmy gave them an extra hit point, which means they barely survive yours, and Hellebore finishes them off.
Just for fun, because Pygmy is a Pygmy, instead of attacking with the blade, Vemper just like uses the flat of it, just like slaps him down like she's wielding a pan.
Just like batting him straight over to Hellebore.
Yep.
Drives the
Yeah,
sight
pretty
through
much.
his throat.
Just fucking jumps in front of him, bats him into Hellebore.
Hell
Rain
yeah.
will just wince at that.
Amazing.
Ugh.
I think if my math is right, the lowest your DC can possibly be is 5.
Yes.
Go on. Sorry.
Bats him into Hellebore, who fucking grabs him by the throat. No.
I guess that handles that.
Kukulkan kind of shivers. I'll never get used to the brutality of mortals.
Yeah, sorry about that, Cuckoo. You did a good job.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Do you want to go?
If you need me, I'll stay.
I think we're fine.
Okay. Kukulkan is gone. Now, Helly,
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
What's up?
You're out of charges, right? Because Rain just used the last one.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, okay. Then yes.
What does it look like when someone tries to use a charge and there's none left to use?
Hmm.
I am sorry.
I wonder if that's something that. Do we think that should be made aware of, or if it just doesn't work? I could see it like as it as almost the contract lights up, but very briefly, very faintly, and it's just enough to confirm that they do not they're not authorized to draw more power.
Okay. I support this.
Rain's gonna keep doing this shit, and eventually everyone else who's contracted to not Hellebore, fuck! To Helly's going to have an intervention with Rain and be like, listen, dude, nothing in the contract says we can't take care of you.
I mean, that's true. You guys can't hurt Helly. That doesn't say anything about you can't hurt each other. But, so did I just feel someone else try to use it?
Yes, you did.
Do I get to know who it was or not?
It was it was definitely one of the stronger ones.
Okay.
So
Either Nightbloom or Nyx.
Yeah, either Nightbloom or Nyx.
Both of those would be concerning, actually. Because if Nightbloom is in a space to be using stuff, I will mention this to Rain. Say, I think either Nightbloom or Nyx are drawing or trying to draw from the power.
Ooh, okay. So now I need to use that other sending real quick. Give me a moment.
Oh, boy.
Finally.
But I need to think through what this is gonna be.
Alf. Guys, did you see the video I sent of Alf?
Yes.
I spotted it. I haven't watched it yet. So we'll do that now.
She's so chunky.
Mhm. Yawn! Yawn.
Yawn, yawn, yawn.
Yawn, yawn, yawn.
So, Rain, who are you casting Sending to?
Rain will be casting Sending to Nyx.
Okay. Are you just typing that out?
Yes.
Okay. What about the rest of you? What are you doing?
I think we're pretty much done here. Helibur will suggest she wants to stop by the heart tree on the way back to the grove because she has some questions, but that's it for me.
Okay.
Vemfer is probably just like going around picking up little knickknacks from bodies and collecting the tongues because she's a freak like that.
Yeah, fair enough.
How does Helibor look as we are doing this? Like, does he look pretty content with the day, or what? Like stressed? What's going on?
She looks exhausted more than anything, but I wouldn't say content is really the... Probably as content as she can be, which is usually not very content. Like, she's always looking toward, like, the next thing or worried about something.
I do think Helly would, not that she doesn't normally do this, but would take particular care in holding Helibor's hand as we walk back to the heart tree.
Okay.
Helibur is definitely leaning on you a lot more than usual.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Rain's going to cast Sending to Nyx, and he'll say, Nyx, are you okay? What is going on? We will have Helly get you out if you need us to. Stay safe, please, and respond.
You get a response from Nyx, who says, I'm fine. Just don't worry. I'm okay.
Which means it's probably Night Bloom.
Yep.
Or Nyx would not tell us.
Nyx is fucking lying.
That is very possible. Very possible.
All Nyx said was that he's fine.
Or Nyx got frustrated because he failed the ability check on something, and he was just like, fuck, yeah, let me use one of these.
He was actually trying to open a pickle jar and couldn't get it.
He's just like me for real.
Just imagine someone staring at Nyx. He's trying to open a pickle jar. Words appear on him that glow blue for just a second, then disappear, and then he looks up and he screams, "Red!"
I would have had it if it wasn't for you meddling kid.
If it wasn't for my fuck ass husband.
All right, guess we're on our way to the heart tree.
Okay. You make your way to the heart tree.
Nice.
You arrive at the heart tree. It's a tree, and it's heart. And wahoo.
It has a heart. It is beating. Get ready for combat.
Someone
One.
put a heart in my tree. Someone put a tree in my heart.
Oh no, you should get that out. That's gonna kill you.
Okay. So. Trying to decide if I like this music. I think I do. We'll leave it for now. You guys make your way to the heart tree. You see the all too familiar, short, long-haired, elven form of Basil, as she's just kind of, she has a hand pressed against the tree, as she looks to you, as you approach and smiles. Welcome back. You're okay.
Oh, we're fine. Just a little tired, but we dealt with the issue.
I can feel the rot fading away already.
You can. That's good. That's really good. I wasn't sure if he'd actually really done it or not. That's good to hear.
Did you come to say hi to the heart tree?
Yes. Yeah.
She smiles and kind of steps aside. It's very happy right now.
That's really great to hear. And Helipper will approach and just kind of do her normal hug, but it's a lot more of like a flop. Almost like whenever you go to flop on a bed and just she catches her weight with the tree, sort of. And she will go ahead and use her crest to do Speak with Plants.
You see Basil kind of stand up straight. Her mouth opens and you hear the rustling of leaves and branches. But you, Helibor, instead hear the words of the heart tree. As it says, Helibor, you've returned.
I have. Is it true? Did killing them actually stop it? Are you okay now?
I feel the rot fading already. Of course, this one is safe. She will not... She still has not yet been discovered by those in the shadows. So until that time, my soul is safe within her.
Good. I won't speak a word of it to anyone. I wouldn't want to risk that becoming common knowledge. I just had a question. Curiosity more than anything. You knew my grandmother. Who was she?
There is a long silence before you hear, young Maple, so young when she came through. A tabaxi like your mother. She like you walked the line between life and death. She was not as powerful as you or your mother, but she let the dead guide her and guided them in turn. Those who had fallen around her, she offered them passage in exchange for them helping her at times. Reanimation, I believe, is the term you use for it. But it was an exchange. Most often, she would guide the souls of beasts to their afterlives, in exchange for them helping her one last time. She was a kind soul, so gentle, especially with the beasts of the wild. A shame she never got to see the woman your mother became.
She sounds wonderful. What happened? Do you know?
She died saving your mother from shadow druids. Much the same as your mother passed saving you.
Thank you. That gives me a lot to think about. Do you think I could do that?
Do what?
That I want to be able to help souls like that too. Do you think I could help them?
Ah. Yes, I believe you can. You already have death running through your veins. All you would need is to learn a little bit of soul magic. And then guiding the dead should be easy.
Soul magic? That's all I need?
And a connection to death, but you already have that.
So, if I train really, really hard at soul magic, I can do it? Really? You think so?
I am confident. Your grandmother escorted the dead, why couldn't you?
This is gonna be so cool! I'm gonna train every single day, every single waking moment. Me and Belly are gonna train.
I look forward to hearing of your exploits, young Hellebore.
Here you shall. None will escape my wonderful, wonderful things that I'm gonna do, maybe. I shouldn't brag about myself.
You are right, though. You will do wonderful things. I feel it in the turning of the seasons. Change is coming to this world, and you at the heart of it.
Hopefully good change.
You will have to make a choice. You and your friends will be the reason this world lives or dies.
Well, hopefully I can make the right choice and not be silly. Um, yeah.
I have every confidence you will, Hellebore. Your mother raised you right.
She did. Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna go sleep for like 20 hours now.
Like mother, like daughter.
She will give one last squeeze to the tree and then turn away and walk back to the others.
You see
Guys,
Basil.
did you hear?
Basil kind of untenses. Go on.
Did you hear? Did you hear that?
Who are you?
Who is
talking
this
to?
Literally everyone.
Oh,
Did we hear that?
Well, no, because you can't speak with plants.
No?
I guess that makes sense for you, actually. That checks out.
Hear what, Hellebore?
Oh, I guess you only heard like my side of it. The heart tree is confident that I'm gonna be able to do like really, really cool stuff with this news magic. Like escort souls and stuff of like animals. Because apparently like my grandmother did, and like I'm gonna be able to do that too.
That's wonderful, Hellebore.
Training is gonna start bright and early tomorrow, except probably not bright and early because I'm gonna sleep in at least one day because I deserve that. But after that, it's gonna start and it's gonna start and it's gonna be a lot. But I'm gonna do it.
That sounds exciting.
That would be great.
what all will this training entail?
Damn, we all tired today, huh?
Well, I don't know. I guess just like, sensing things. I probably figure it out as I go a little bit. Maybe he can help. He seems to know things. I'll figure it out as I go.
Yeah. Maybe. Should we get back to Gotska then?
Probably
Yes.
should.
Hellebore, wait. Hyacinth kind of speaks up. He reaches out to you and then kind of stops and pulls his hand back. Do you think I should tell them?
Helipor gives a very... She mulls this over. Before she kind of reaches down and grabs the hand that he was extending and gives it a soft squeeze. I
can understand why you would and why you wouldn't. If you think that it would make you feel better, then I say go for it, but I also trust it might hurt your relationship with them. And druids can be gossips at times. That might spread. It might hurt your reputation. And I think you being further alienated wouldn't be good. I wouldn't want that for you. If you wish to keep it a secret, my lips are sealed. I will not breathe a word to anyone.
Hyacinth,
We can just say it was a false alarm, and or maybe we can say that there, yeah, false alarm. There was never a shadow druid in there.
Hyacinth kind of glances towards Rain. And will then just kind of slowly nod and say, okay, let's go.
All right.
We go.
You go.
We should zoom in.
You make your way back to the Gotska Grove. I'm done fighting you guys about these drawings.
There more? No, it's just the one still.
It's just still the hat, but
I thought there was another hat.
It's a glorious hat. Thank you very much.
As you make your way back to the grove, you see Sporemaster Mornbloom is stood at the entrance of the grove. The gate is closed, and he's got his staff in hand. But as he sees you approaching, his face lights up ever so slightly, and he'll kind of coax the vines to lift the gate and allow you to enter. As he'll kind of call down, "You're back. Is it done then?"
All dead.
As it should be. The first druid is waiting for you. First druids are waiting for you.
Of course. We'll go to them immediately.
As you make your way down towards the kind of central shrine of the grove, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
As you approach, a familiar, massive, orange-tipped spear is suddenly pointed across your path. As you see a familiar, feline-adjacent woman kind of land between you and the entrance to the kind of shrine area. As she says, "No one gets in or out," as you recognize Juniper from the Aesir Grove.
Ooh.
A hand is placed on her shoulder as you see First Druid Calathea says, "It's all right, Juniper. They're allowed." And immediately she kind of stands at attention, and he says, "Hellebore, Rain, Helly, Vemfer, Hyacinth, meet Juniper of the Aesir Grove." "I've already met them, sir." "Right. Come."
Met two of us at least.
Or, yeah.
Also,
Ah.
is Div with us? Or has Div mysteriously vanished?
That we'll find out
Div
next
has,
week.
Div has faded into the
Who-
woods.
who is
They are
Div?
gone.
Div is we've got Schrodinger's Div right now.
Schrodinger's Div.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find out next week whether Div is here.
Okay.
But
Just imagine the wide shots of our party, and it's just where Div might be is just static.
That's crazy.
Hellebore, could you roll me a wisdom-based history check, please?
Ooh.
As
Hell
you
yeah.
look deeper into the kind of shrine area, you see where Foxglove is seated, and you see a woman. Human, long black hair, beautiful beautiful flowers kind of blooming out of her hair and out of her back on these like large branches that seem to grow off of her.
22.
You recognize her. And you suddenly feel much more nervous. As that is High Elder Druid Laurel. She is not just a first druid. She is one of the most well-renowned archdruids of Azius. In fact, she is part of what is referred to as the Azius Grove. A grove of druids who kind of operate as like the central hub of druids, though the Azius Grove is always moving, and often the high elders will not remain in the Azius Grove. It has different locations that it'll move to, but it's more of a name than anything, than a physical place. You have probably seen her once, if that, and you probably didn't speak to her. It was probably you watched as your mother and her had hushed conversation briefly.
Okay.
You know your mother spoke highly of the Azius Grove, though seemed to make an active effort to avoid them. It's up to you what kind of conclusions Hellebore would have drawn.
Okay. I imagine Hellebore was probably leading the way in here, so like you guys might literally just bump into her as she stops in the middle of the doorway. Before like taking a few tentative steps in, and we'll just stand there awkwardly waiting for Calathea to like do something.
Calathea does kind of stop next to you, and says, "I know, awe-inspiring, right?"
What's she doing here?
She heard my call for help. Come. He will... Why did you just roll a fireball, Rain?
You know why.
I was just putting dice, don't worry.
Calathea leads you all ahead towards the center, where you can where you begin to hear her saying to Foxglove, kind of speaking in a hushed tone, not like she's trying to share a secret to him, but more like she's trying to keep him calm. As she says, I know. It's very loud. They're all very loud. But if you listen, you can hear what they want to tell you. Her attention shifts as you approach, and she stands. She opens her mouth to speak to Calathea before her eyes land on Hellebore and Hyacinth. Her gaze in particular fixated on Hyacinth, oddly enough, as she says, I see. So that's the choice you made. I'm sorry. I will not share your secret. but I'm proud of you. Have we met? No. But I know who you are. Her gaze shifts to Helibor. Helibor, sweetheart. It's been a long time. Glad to see you're okay.
Yeah, it has certainly been a long time. Hello, hi there.
I was sorry to hear about your mother.
Yeah.
Perhaps you may be more receptive to my offer than she was?
An offer?
About 100 years ago, one of the druids of the Azius Grove passed away. It's a very rare occasion. Most of us live to be at least 3,000-4,000 years old. I offered your mom to fill that role. That space is still empty. If you're even a fraction of druid your mother was, you are more than worthy.
Helipor, like, starts to fall back a little bit. Like, she literally looks like she is in the process of, like, passing out. But, like, kind of catches, I think because, like, Hyacinth was kind of right beside her. She, like, catches herself on his shoulder and, like, pulls herself back up. Her eyes are, like, bugging out of her head. She is, like, agape. It kind of makes, like, a few gasp sounds, before just, like, rapidly shaking her head. Whoa. Thank you for the offer. Truly. I am beyond honored that you have that much faith in me. But I assure you, I am not worthy of such a title or position at all. I am not a fraction of what Mother was. But thank you for the offer. I wouldn't want to take that unless I was truly worthy, and I assure you I'm not.
I see. A shame. She looks back to Foxglove, then to you. I take it this little one is here due to you, then?
I helped him out before, yeah.
Good. Unfortunately, we cannot reunite him with his parents.
You know his parents?
Did know his parents.
Oh.
But I believe he will be safe here. Calathea is beyond trustworthy, as are the others of this grove. But Helibor said, and I am saying, that you can trust all of your people.
Yeah, Calathea, that was a false alarm type of thing. Yeah, we found out there wasn't actually a Shadow Druid here. I think they were just saying that to throw us off.
As they tend to do. Try to get under your skin. make you not trust one another. Every misstep a potential threat. And then, when trust is at its lowest, they strike. A simple, crude tactic. One reminiscent of much older times. But those of us who actually understand how nature works understand that it must always flow. Must continue moving, changing, just like the seasons. Because no two winters are the same. No two autumns, springs, or summers. No two leaves or snowflakes or plants. No two animals. Now, since this grove is safe, I believe my job here is finished. Unless there was anything else you needed of me. No, ma'am. Your presence here is an honor enough. Her gaze flits to you, Helibor.
No. There's nothing else. Well, I am a little curious. You're knowledgeable. Did you, figure anything out about Foxglove's condition?
Foxglove's condition is unique, but not unheard of. She looks to him. Honey, hold out your hand. Show it to me again. As Foxglove will kind of hold out his hand, and you see a crest appear, one that I believe you have seen before from him. The crest is not a mark that any recognized crest bears, but instead bears the symbol of a jester's hat with a crazed smile. As she says, that is the mark of the god of fear. Part of fear's power is its ability to know, to learn, and to understand the fears of others. Combine that with his innate ability to speak with the wilds without needing much focus, and you get a child who feels, understands, and hears the fears of every living thing. It is overwhelming.
Elvor suddenly looks a bit racked with guilt of her being in this man's presence with all of her money. She just kind of nods.
I guess that would explain things, yeah.
But with time, and with practice, and with guidance, he can learn to control it. I'm going to entrust that to First Druid Calathea, but I will return to visit from time to time to oversee his growth. Now, I have a favor to ask of you, Helibor.
Helibor's eyes like kind of widen a lot more again, and she stands up even straighter than she already was. Like her tail is like out like a board.
I have reason to believe that Hyacinth may have told you about Aconite.
Yes.
We of the Azius Grove know who he is, but cannot do anything because he is one of us. If you choose to act on the information you have, do not tell me, because then I would be forced to turn the wilds against you, and I do not wish to do that. However, if I hear of some wild adventurers who thought they could stand up to APS for whatever reason and manage to kill one of their chiefs in command, well, it would be a tragedy, but I don't think anyone would mourn the loss. However, I will also say that he is not as much of a threat as he thinks he is. There is a far darker cancer within APS that needs to be cut out. The same cancer within you. And with that, she stands, places her hand against the stone in the center of the shrine, and you see the stone split. Just like your transport via plants spell, it opens into a gateway, and on the other side, for just a brief moment, you see the most beautiful grove you have ever seen. As she steps through the gateway and it closes behind her.
Helibor is left kind of dumbstruck by that. Frozen for a few seconds until it finally, like, her brain kind of catches up that she's gone, and she just, like, lets out a huge breath that she'd been holding. Well, that was awkward. Did I do okay?
Calathea kind of looks between you and Hyacinth. Clearly some sort of question on his mind, but he just nods. Well, she didn't kill you, so I think that means you did all right. I'll go tell the others that we're no longer on lockdown.
Yes. They should definitely know. Thank you for taking my words seriously in doing this.
Of course. You saved us once before. Trusting you is the least we could do.
Helibor blushes and nods.
As
She'll
Calathea walks off, Juniper kind of follows him, leaving you all alone in the center of the shrine with Foxglove.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm really looking forward to finding a soft patch of grass. There was a particularly soft one that I slept on the last time I was here. If you guys want to join me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably be good.
Hyacinth nods. Kind of looks over at Rain again. but doesn't say anything.
Okay, am I missing something here?
Nope.
Okay, guys, he's eyeing me a lot. Rain's about to get fucking shanked in his sleep, guys.
We cuddle pile. We do it.
Okay.
We cuddle pile. Hyacinth is joining cuddle pile, right?
Pile.
If
It
you
is
guys are inviting him,
snuggle.
Rain will personally invite him to the cuddle pile if no one else does.
Oliver will as well. Like she is making it known he's welcome.
okay.
Yes.
Hyacinth would not have assumed that he was, but being given an invite, he will join.
Hallie would certainly. She wouldn't say anything, but the look she gives Hyacinth makes it seem that he is not welcome, at least to her.
He will find the point in the cuddle pile furthest from Hallie, which is probably on the other side of Rain.
Fair.
Denver also not immediately joining in.
No. Rain will also summon Felix.
Felix appears and kind of looks up at you. What do you need, Master? It's been a minute. Hi.
I'm sorry it's been so long, Felix.
It's okay.
In 1 minute.
I don't actually need anything from you. Instead of studying or anything, I figured instead we could just rest, relax for a little.
Okay.
And I would like you to
resting.
dance.
I can?
Yes.
He immediately nuzzles up with you.
Oh.
Baby.
I feel like it goes without saying, but Belly's in here too.
Yes, but
As he is every night.
Yes. He salutes, and when you tell him that he's allowed to join the cuddle pile, and then will after giving a proper salute, he will join. Yes, General Helipor. And then he'll kind of cuddle up with you as well. Is Philly getting added to the cuddle pile as well?
Where would Philly
Helly wouldn't tell Philly he can't join, but I don't think she would ever be like, hey, Philly, join us.
Okay, then he would not.
Unfortunate.
If he has not been given express permission from his lady, Helicia, then he will not join the cuddle pile.
That is kind of where Vemper is sitting as well.
If Vimfer's over there, Helipor will be like, dude, get over here. Like, what are you doing?
Bro, what the fuck are you doing? Girlfriend, get over here. Girly pop, come on. There's a spot for you.
I don't imagine this would be the type of activity Philly would want to take part in anyway.
That's fair.
Lily doesn't want to take part in anything. All right, we sleep, I think. We might cuddle first, but we do sleep. Unless.
Ooh, that was a thought that came to mind immediately. Oh no.
DM. I was trying to allude to the DM is about to throw something at us that will keep us from sleeping. That I want to be clear. That is what I was alluding to.
I'm worried that's what you were alluding to.
That's
I'm gonna shut up now.
Secretly evil, and he's fireballing the party.
Tabby is right. 15 great worms attack.
Worms! Tori loves you.
Oh. Helipor befriends all 15 of these worms.
No, great worms.
And then we ride them into battle.
Yeah, okay, the worms are pretty good. So
yeah. Okay, Talon, I got it the first. They're great worms. Okay, like
I understand. They're really great worms.
I hate you. I do.
You see, you specifying that makes it sound like that there aren't great worms. All worms are great.
No, Rain's gonna make each of you drink a vial of that golden blood and see what happens.
Tori, when
Oh.
are you gonna make a character with a worm?
I'm honestly surprised I haven't yet.
Worm character.
Okay, if you make a worm character, I'll make a bird character, and it'll be a really interesting day.
That's
good.
like my other campaign where we have someone who, whenever he sees blood, needs to make a roll, otherwise he goes into a blood frenzy. And I'm like, I should play a blood priest. I think that'd be really fun.
See, I did something similar, except I played a character that just had a phobia of blood. So if they saw blood, they might pass out.
That's fun. Yeah, no, his blood thing is he sees blood and then he sees his dead parents and they torment him into a rage. And then he just attacks people.
Man,
Used to
It's
have
great.
a blood phobia. He kind of got over that hanging out with Hellebore. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, Helper will do that to you.
Rain had a lot of fears before meeting Hellebore. Not gonna lie.
Incredible.
As you guys
I
rest,
feel
I
like
think
I feel like this is our in-character conversation as we're all drifting off to sleep. Is how different we all are.
Okay. With that being said, as you guys all drift off into sleep, I think that's a good place to call break. We haven't done that in a few sessions.
Whoa.
We'll be back in 15 minutes, so 55 past the hour.
Okay. Oh!
Wah.
Wah.
Wah. Can you believe that the others, they hate us?
Yep.
I never left, you dumb motherfucker. I've been here the whole time.
And your host, me! I've been here the whole time!
Watching, waiting, learning.
I think we were quoting two different things, Tate.
I wasn't quoting anything. I was just speaking out my ass.
Ah, fair enough.
See, unlike you, I'm creative.
Wow! Does any of this campaign mean anything to you, Tate?
It's a fun pastime when I'm kidding. It's lovely. I can't keep doing this bit. It's getting mean.
Get the fuck out now.
Make me. Joke's on you, idiot. I'm the parasite and I'm the fucking virus in your computer. You couldn't hear it, but I screeched like a hawk when you did that. I will be getting a noise complaint later.
You said make me.
This guy fucking hates me. Did you see that? Did you see the levels of abuse I go through to sit here? I can't believe it.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Tate hates my campaign.
None of those words entered my mouth. Exited my mouth.
I don't think
Speaking
they
of
edited
hating
them
your
either.
campaign, I am actually putting in for the position of the most tired. So I think I'm going to hop off for the night.
Fair enough.
You guys can keep playing, though.
Okay.
I'll
You have
see
a
you
good one.
later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, that does put us down 2 players.
Yeah.
Hmm. I'm a little out of it personally.
Yeah, maybe we
I'm
just
okay
call it
either
here.
way.
Yeah,
I won't fall asleep in the last half hour if we do.
that's true. Alright. Is that okay with you, Tori?
I mean, that's fun.
You... good?
I mean, no, I knew it was gonna happen as soon as Tabby said that. It's fine.
Alright. Sorry for a bit of a shorter one today. Thank you all for coming, both viewers and players. and we'll see you all next time, which hopefully will not be an extra short session. Thank you all for coming, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.